I'd previously supplied for any purpose whatsoever?
Yes, Senator. If you delete your account, we should get rid of all of your information.
You should, or
We do.
you?
We do.
How about third parties that you have contracted with to use some of that underlying information, perhaps to target advertising for themselves? You can't. Do you claw back that information as well, or does that remain in their custody?
Well, Senator, this is actually a very important question. I'm glad you brought this up because there's a very common misperception about Facebook that we sell data to advertisers. And we do not sell data to advertisers.
Well,
we don't sell data to
clearly
anyone.
rented.
Quite a story, right? Dorm room to the global behemoth that you guys are. Only in America, would you agree with that?
Senator, mostly in America.
You couldn't do this in China, right? Or what you did in 10 years.
Well, Senator, there are some very strong Chinese internet companies.
Right, but you're supposed to answer yes to this question.
Even if Facebook doesn't earn money from selling data, doesn't Facebook earn money from advertising based on that data?
Yes, Congresswoman. We run ads. That's the business model is running ads.
How do you sustain a business model?
Okay, the way he answered that did make the question seem stupid, but also by him answering that, he's kind of saying, yeah, we are using your data for ads. So basically it makes his previous answer not true. Tell me if I'm wrong here. Mike Hunt, thank you for the $5 in Super Chat. Princess Goddess, I'm actually reptilian. I've been working with the Zucc to infiltrate your stream. You're on a watch list for the best leader. Damn. I hope someone who leads me could at least be more than 1 inch taller than me. Fuck. Not really too much to ask. It doesn't seem very intimidating.
But users don't pay for your service.
The fact that
Senator, we run ads.
that smile afterwards. There was a good gif of the slider, like it slid like him being unhappy to smiling to back to not smiling. It was pretty inhuman. It was really funny. I don't know where the gif is. If someone could tweet it at me, I'd appreciate it. Alright, I'm just gonna go through these highlights.
Facebook been interviewed by the special counsel's office?
Yes.
Have you been interviewed?
I have not. I have not.
Others have.
I believe so, and I want to be careful here because that our work with the special counsel is confidential, and I want to make sure that in an open session I'm not revealing something that's confidential.
I understand. That's why I made clear that you have been contacted, you have had subpoenas.
Actually, let me clarify that. I actually am not aware of a subpoena. I believe that there may be, but I know we're working with them.
Do you know who Palantir is?
No. I do.
Some people have referred to them as Stanford Analytica. Do you agree?
Senator, I have not heard that.
Okay. Do you think Palantir taught Cambridge Analytica, as press reports are saying, how to do these tactics?
Senator, I don't know.
Do you think that Palantir has ever scraped data from Facebook?
Senator, I'm not aware of that.
That's pretty bad if you're not aware of that, though.
Do you think that...
Just a thing, not...
During the 2016 campaign, as Cambridge Analytica was providing support to the Trump campaign under Project Alamo, were there any Facebook people involved in that sharing of technique and information?
Senator, we provided support to the Trump campaign similar to what we provide to any advertiser or campaign who asks for it.
Mr. Zuckerberg, would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
Why? What? Look how racist they are. White power?
No.
If you've messaged anybody this week, would you share with us the names of the people you've messaged?
Senator, no, I would probably not choose to do that publicly here.
I think that may be what this is all about.
Here's what everybody's...
Do you want to just, like, give up all your privacy like you've treated all your Facebook users, bro?
been trying to tell you today, and I say this gently.
You stayed at a Trump hotel.
Your user agreement sucks. I'm going to suggest to you that you go back home and rewrite it. And tell your $1,200 an hour lawyers, no disrespect, they're good. But tell them you want it written in English, in non-Swahili. So the average
The
American...
way these people speak, it's literally like speaking to a grandparent. Lost Wingman07, thank you for the $10 in Super Chat. Facebook uses your data to sell advertisers on their ability to direct the ads they buy. It's indirect, they don't technically sell your data. Also, tech companies are required to retain your data anyway. So, but what data, right? And also, with that said, that kind of reminds me of the Scarlett situation with him hiking up the price, but all drug companies do that, but only he got heat for it. Seems very similar.
Can understand. That would be a start.
Quite a story, right? Dorm room to the global behemoth that you guys are. Only in America. Would you agree with that?
I heard that.
Senator, mostly.
10 years.
Well, Senator, they're private companies.
Hey, come on, I'm trying to help.
Alright, let's watch the next highlight reel and see if there's any different ones.
You're willing to change your business model in the interest of protecting individual privacy.
That does say something, though. That Congress can't even read the writing that he puts. That's interesting.
Congresswoman, we have made and are continuing to make changes to reduce the amount of
Now,
data.
are you willing to change your business model in...
Is Facebook a media company?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I consider us to be a technology company.
Will you make the...
Why did he ask that? I don't understand why he asked that. Is Facebook... It kind of seems like a dumb question, but is he trying to corner him on something?
commitment to changing all the user default settings to minimize to the greatest extent possible.
Thank you, Sarcastic Master. Bully Hunter 20, I love you. You're an awesome fucking genius. As Daisy Coasters, I don't know what that is. Please throw in pussy punch these idiot women. Everyone gets arrested in online games. Either mute or break your game. Freaking idiots. Bully Hunter 20 rules.
I don't think that's hard for you to say yes to unless I'm missing something.
Congressman, this is a complex issue that I think deserves more than a one-word answer.
Well, again, that's disappointing to me because I think you should make that commitment, and maybe what we could do is follow up with you on this, if possible.
How many apps are there out there that you'd have to investigate?
There are tens of thousands of apps that had access to a large amount of people's information before we locked down the platform in 2014.
So, I'd like to ask you, do you subjectively manipulate your algorithms to prioritize or censor speech?
Congresswoman, we don't think about what we're doing as censoring speech. I think that there are...
So, how many times did Blair White get banned from Facebook? We don't think of it that we're, like, censoring people. We just think of it like we're making a better place, you know? Have you seen the stupid shit people get banned for Twitter? Pretty sure. I could be wrong. If I'm remembering correctly, I think Blair White got banned for saying the word trans. And she's trans. Or something stupid like that. They ban people for the... It's like as bad as Twitch. And he's saying, we don't think of it like that.
There are types of content like terrorism that I think that we all agree we do not want to have on our service.
Saying the word trap, like terrorism? Marky Moo?
It is no longer the company that you started in your dorm. Should Facebook by default protect user information? Why is the owners...
Burlington Coats has a replacement video, unless you want to wait until you're done.
Yeah, I told them.
Sure.
On the user to opt in to privacy and security settings.
You can't even speak.
Congressman, as I said, every time that a person chooses to share something on Facebook, they're proactively going to the service and choosing that they want to share a photo, write a message to someone. And every time there's a control right there, not buried in settings somewhere, but right there when they're posting about who they want to share it with.
Will Facebook offer to
opt in to share their privacy data with any third-party users.
Congresswoman, yes, that's how our platform works. You have to opt in to sign into any app before you use it.
Well, let me just
It does make
add
them sound so stupid.
that it is a minefield in order to do that. And you have to make it transparent.
Where did they go? Hello, hello. Buying murder weapons.
Murder weapons? Damn.
Those are like sour candies. And these are like...
Can you Zucc?
And then like pickles and ice cream.
Old fucking hammers all over the foil.
We're
gonna make a big ball.
Y'all aren't on there.
Everyone's talking about
Hey, y'all want me to yodel right now? Yodel. I'll be the new yodeling Walmart boy.
the new yodeling like
Am I embarrassing you? There's not a lot of people in here right now, so no one would record me, and I wouldn't go viral. What is Ram Ranch? Why don't we just do self-checkout? Are we not doing self-checkout? Huh? Y'all are just embarrassed by me. Okay, I'll be back.
Just recently, we've seen the Me Too movement and the March for Our Lives organized, at least in part, on Facebook. After Hurricane Harvey, people came together to raise more than $20 million for relief. And more than 70 million small businesses
no,
and grow.
I don't have Fortnite.
But it's clear now that we didn't do enough to prevent these tools from being used for harm.
Mate, I don't.
And that goes for fake news, foreign interference in elections, and hate speech, as well as developers.
Foreign interference in elections. He's actually going through the Russia meme. I like how he says that in the same sentence. Fake news. CNN. Fake news. Russia. The news that was pushing that the Russians hacked the election. Says it in the same sentence. God, that's fucking embarrassing.
And data privacy. We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. And it was my mistake, and I'm sorry. I started Facebook, I run it, and I'm responsible for what happens here.
After more than a decade of promises to do better, how is today's apology different? And why should we trust Facebook to make the necessary changes to ensure user privacy and give people a clearer picture of your privacy policies?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So we have made a lot of mistakes in running the company. I think it's pretty much impossible, I believe, to start a company in your dorm room and then grow it to be at the scale that we're at now without making some mistakes. And because our service is about helping people connect and information, those mistakes have been different in how they try not to make the same mistake multiple times. But in general, a lot of the mistakes are around how people connect to each other just because of the nature of the service. Overall, I would say that we're going through a broader philosophical shift in how we approach our responsibility as a company. For the first 10 or 12 years of the company, I viewed our responsibility as primarily building tools, that if we could put those tools in people's hands, then that would empower people to do good things. What I think we've learned now, across a number of issues, not just data privacy, but also fake news and foreign interference in elections, is that we need to take a more proactive role and a broader view of our responsibility. It's not enough to just build tools. We need to make sure that they're used for good. And that means that we need to now take a more active view in policing the ecosystem, and in watching and kind of looking out and making sure that all of the members in our community are using these tools in a way that's going to be good and healthy.
Well, that's not even what they're talking about. I'm fucking kidding. I can't watch this shit anymore. It's not even the topic that they're fucking talking about. Expiring. Their brains are expiring. What happened with Channel Awesome? I heard a lot of stuff about it. Oh, he doesn't have as many followers. Apparently with Channel Awesome, there's like a big thing with that, but I don't know where to start with that. Where to start with the drama with that. So I'll get that one, right? Facebook is the next MySpace? Definitely. I agree with that. What is MySpace nowadays? What is that used for? Really nothing ended up happening to Channel Awesome since it's like 5 years too late. Yeah, but they did some kind of scandal. They had like, the only thing I can remember that I can recall that I know that they did, they had some like Skype group where they handled all their businesses. So basically just very disorganized. Like imagine being in a 40-man Skype group. It's like instead of sending emails, it's like, oh, I'm expected to read things in the Skype group. That's all I know about it really. I don't recall.
Wow. MySpace is about
Guys, I need to take a break. All this harassment online that I'm getting in my chat is just like getting to be too much. But before I do that, I'm gonna play this video.
And confused. I am a feminist. I am a feminist. Without balls, this fashion-obsessed eunuch is just a shell of a man. Nobody should have to live like this, without hope. For less than the cost of a cup of coffee a month, your donation will go toward finding Justin a set of balls. Tremendous advancements in this field have been made south of the border. With your help, we will find a cure. So please donate today. Brought to you by the Council of Concerned Canadians.
Okay, after looking, so a lot of women look at Justin Trudeau and their pussies get wet. I'm not saying I find either one of these people attractive, but I'm just saying I personally feel that Donald Trump is more attractive, like easier to look at than Justin Trudeau, even with his like strange features like orange skin or like very bright, sweet blonde hair. I just do not find Justin Trudeau attractive in any way. He's literally like average, very, very average, but also very clean with no distinct features or personality. And I think that's what is it. I think we need to set a goal. I think we need to set a really high goal right now. Okay,
your chat, so of course you think it's cut through. I don't think I'm actually like man like Trudeau. Trudeau has the qualities of a gay man. I'm not like man.
I don't think women actually like Trudeau. Trudeau has qualities of a gay man. Yeah, but how do you explain boy bands? 14-year-olds like them, right? Store for what you said, the worst pickup line, want to buy eggs up to 10, 1,000 euros, 1,424 per egg. Make it like an MMO. Looking to buy eggs. I remember those days in MMOs, they would be like, want to buy, like, for 900. How long is Ready for streamers? Almost 5 a.m. here. I can't go offline to channels. I know that feeling. I've done that with streamers before. Where I'm like, I have shit to do during the day, but I'm sitting there watching her stream. Like, I want to see her talk about missing her viewers in the ass. I am due for a hair trim. Not like taking major length off. The most I'll take off is like not much. Back rows are like 2 minutes. I usually tell people half an inch, but I don't know. I don't want to have to go back there again. So maybe just an inch off. Okay, stop worrying about my hair and worry about my jugs. Okay, worry about my jug. Don't cut it too short. I know how hard I work on trying to get my hair to be long and like healthy. You think I'll just fuck it up like that? Do you really think I'll just throw that away? I fucking hate that. I can't express to you guys enough how much I hate that fucking emo. You know what? You see this hair I've been growing out for like 5 years. It's very long and healthy and beautiful. Yeah, you know what? I'm not liking that anymore. I'm feeling bored. I'm gonna like chop all of it off. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I'm just feeling bored. I want something different. Those same women that do that shit, those women that have no excuse to cut off their long, beautiful, healthy hair are the same women that trade up then. They're like, yeah, you know what? I don't really like this guy. Yeah, he's perfect and everything. Yeah, he loves me. He's rich and handsome. I'm like, I'm bored. I want someone that's like a bad boy instead. So I'm gonna go like get gang raped or something. But like, you know, raped. So it's hot. Yeah. It's the same thing. It's unbelievable in my hair is guys, actually, there are some guys I'm psychotic that are into,
It sounds like a slut.
There's some guys that are into short hair, that like girls with short hair, they like the tomboy look. That's like a fetish. Go figure. I will not have an afro when I'm old. Don't say that. Long hair forever. I'll die of dry hair. Miss Crazy. Other girls, you know what's like? I'm sitting here spending all this time growing out my hair, making sure it's healthy. You know what other girls have that shit like down in their ass. Like it's nothing. Like I see girls cut their hair and they fucking have hair longer than me a year later. And I'm like, how? Fucking how? At least I'm not one of those people that can't grow hair past my shoulders. There's girls where like your DNA, it can't grow. Your hair cycle only can go so long. Your hair falls out once every 4 years, I think is the maximum. So their hair cycle is basically too short. So no matter how hard they try, they can't grow hair past their shoulder, which is tragic. That's honestly tragic. I mean, short hair can be cute, but like that sucks that you can't have the other option.
Will die by suffocation from the biggest set of boobs ever. Due to the weed in the African beach.
I would never get weaves. I might not even. Weaves? I saw what that did to my mom's head. Like, it gave her, like, a bald spot here. And, like, because it rips your hair out because they're braiding it so tight so that the weave can stay in. And that shit fucks you up. Would not recommend a weave to anyone. There's better options nowadays anyway. There's, like, the one where it's, like, glue. It's, like, glue and it stays, like that.
The U.S. most...
Their hair extensions, that's a better option. It's not damaging to your hair. Dingle, thank you for the $5. The U.S. first family is very wholesome. I have come to learn. Is that so? America can never do anything wrong. That's why we always do everything right. Like, fight everyone else's battles. America's basically the SJW country. We have to fight everyone's battles and feel offended for them. Honestly, I think that the reason the white people hate thing is such a problem is because white people started getting so offended for other people that they forgot to be offended for themselves. They're just too focused in on it, on little Jamal and how he's not getting hired at Stop and Shop. They're like, oh my god, you poor little oppressed person, you're equal. It's the same thing like this feminism thing, they're equal, we need white knights. Oh, look at you, you poor little thing, you're just as equal as them, but you're a poor little thing. Hey, Cracker, why are you talking to me like that? Oh, poor, he doesn't know, this is because of me like that.
The U.S. most family is very wholesome, I have come to learn.
They got too offended for other people. You know what, they tell you this on airplanes. Help yourself before you...
Hi, Howard. How are you? But I am having a good time. Mr. President. Well, you have to endorse me, Howard. Yes, sure, I'll endorse you. What else have I got to do? Tell you what, this country won't be ripped off anymore, Howard. I know you'll get a good deal. Get good deals. You guys are great businessmen. Oh, yeah. You got lots of good deals and lots of lower taxes. Let me talk to that broad in your bed. I could almost have her talk to you. You could? She's outside in another room listening to this. What is she doing next? What is she wearing? I don't know. Maybe I should get her in. Do you want me to get her in? Yeah, let me talk to her for a second. Let me talk to her. What's her name again? Melanie?
It begins with an M.
Hello? Hey.
Hi, how are you?
You are so hot.
Oh, thank you.
I see pictures of you. I can't believe it. You're a dream.
Oh.
You are so hot.
So you're coming down with us?
Is that fucking real? She just accepts it. She's just like, yeah, this is normal. Hello. I would feel kind of awkward if Howard Stern talked to me like that. I'd be like, thank you. Yes. Because when you're, see, the thing is, guys listening to understand the difference between hot and beautiful. And I learned this by being in a relationship. And they describe another woman. And like, guys don't realize it. They think that it means the same thing, but it's not. Hot is, I want to fuck her. That's what hot means. You call someone else hot, you want to fuck them. When you say someone else is beautiful, or that means that their looks are very